We therefore commit his body to the deep, to be turned into corruption, looking for the resurrection when the sea shall give up her dead, and the life of the world to come through our Lord Jesus Christ, who at his coming shall change our vile body, that it may be like his glorious body, according to the mighty working whereby he is able to subdue all things unto himself. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Well, this is from the Book of Common Prayer, 1549. It was in English instead of Latin, so I'm going to give the Protestants a win on that one. Good job. Not that I agree with everything. In any case, this was supposed to be in an episode of the TV show Black Sails by Starz, Season 2, Episode 8. Except that it wasn't. So here's the deal. It was intended to be in the show originally. It's part of the script. However, the production, the finished product, didn't include it. So they have on the screen nobody saying these words, but the subtitles are based off of the script, apparently, because the subtitles still roll through all of these words. They roll through the entire prayer. Tell me now, does that seem odd? Okay. What if it's just, oh, it was a coincidence. Somebody screwed up the subtitles. No. This is multiple streaming services. And someone even said that it may have been on the Blu-ray as well, this mistake. I don't know if that's true or not because I read it on the internet. Hilariously, though, so I watched this show, and, I'm kind of shamefully saying that. I like historical kind of shows, but I watched this, and I noticed that because I have subtitles on a lot of the time when I watch things, just kind of a weird deal. Now, I thought maybe it was just me, it was just the streaming service I was using, something like that. Somebody maybe screwed up. But that was a few years ago that I watched it. And I just, in trying to figure out which episode it was from, without rewatching that horrible series, learned that in July of 2025, it was still doing it. It was still wrong. It was still wrong. So they still had the mistake in the subtitles. According to a Reddit user. In any case, that's hilarious. That they still have not bothered to fix that. Maybe it's hard, I don't know, I can't imagine it is. One more example of how we're being de-Christianized. This obviously is Hollywood. They're already de-Christianized. They're anti-Christian. They're 100% anti-Christian. They're so anti-God, it's ridiculous. One more beautiful example. So I thought I'd read it for you today since you missed it if you got to watch that show, which hopefully you didn't. And that's all I've got for you on this one. God bless.